Hope you are doing all well. Today we are going to learn about SQL commands, guys. I'm going to connect with SQL server. Also, I'm going to open our saved query. This is my project, guys. Yes, for Jagi. Desktop, YouTube videos, SQL server, create table. Yeah. Just see, guys. Today we are going to learn about SQL commands. Actually, which DB we are using right now? Master. We have to change it to YouTube because we have created 2 or 3 more tables. YouTube. We have created 3 tables in this YouTube database. That's why we have to choose YouTube database here. See, guys. Yeah, we are going to learn SQL commands. First of all, DDL commands, guys. DDL means data definition language. Data definition language, guys. In this DDL commands, we have create, alter, drop commands. Okay, the create command, already we know about create command because we have created a lot of databases and a lot of tables with using create command only. So we know about create command, and we are going to also learn about alter and drop command. These 3 are called as DDL commands. DDL commands means data definition language. Yeah, create means the create command will help us to create new database or objects like tables or views. Create database, how structure it follows. Create database name. Create database YouTube. Okay, sorry. Okay, we can use create command like to create database or to create a database object like here. Just create table sample something which name you want to give it. You can proceed, and we have to when we create when we are going to create table, we must declare the column names and that column name data types. We have already learned about these things in previous session. Okay, alter. Okay, alter is also from data definition language command, right? Oh, then how alter commands we will use? I'm going to the use of alter command. I'm going to teach you the use of alter command right now. It modifies an existing database object only for objects, not for database, guys. This we cannot use alter command for changing, for doing any changes in databases. This alter command will use this alter command. We can use this alter command for only modifications, for modifications on existing database object only. Object means table or view or table or views or indexes, something. I will teach you about those all things also in coming sessions. Modifies an existing database object only for object, not for database. Okay, drop drop command we have used it already. You know about it, and once again I will I will I will tell you about these 3 things first. Just see, observe, guys, observe. Please be constant here. You know about create command, so I skip this command, and I'm going to teach about alter directly. alter. Suppose I have created table like like this. I am going to execute this command. You know, when we are going to execute a file, you must select any command first, and then we have to execute. Yeah, I have executed commands completed successfully, means it has created under the YouTube database. So we have tables, three tables before, but we will have four tables right now. Just see guys, we have four tables right now. Table sample table which we have created right now. This is also added to our YouTube database. Yeah, for suppose I don't want to see serial number or a student number or something. SNO column, I don't want to give values like integer. Just I want to give it to like string. So just I will tell you. Hello guys, actually I have created the table with name table tbl sample table. Okay, it has SNO, SName and description columns. As SNO is like int, SName is like varchar, description is like test. Okay, test is very similar to varchar guys. Alter. Okay, I want to just I forgot about one column like mobile number here. Mobile big integer, we know we have already discussed in last session about big integer. Okay, I want to add mobile. Actually I just forgot about mobile column and I want to add it later. So I want to select, and I'm going to select, and I'm going to execute it. So there is already an object named tbl sample in the database. We have already existed the sample table here. That's how you can create same table with different different number of or different name of columns. uh, it will say like this. And so we have to, when you have to use this table, and you have when you want to add one more column to this table, we must use alter command like alter table. Just hello guys, alter table sample, alter table, add column, add in a column. We don't need to mention column keyword, but we have to mention that mobile column name directly and the data type along with data type. Yeah, now we can add that mobile column to the existing table with using alter command like here. And just I'm going to execute it and just see what will happen. Command complete successfully. It means the mobile column has added to this table sample. Just see guys, we have to refresh first, then only we can get all columns existed in between columns. We have mobile column also in this table sample table, because which you want to, suppose you want to any modifications on any existed table, we must use alter command like here. And also we can change data type. Suppose I want to give a serial number as a varchar, like varchar but we cannot create one more time with the tables sample table. But I want that modification for this table only, like tbl sample. So definitely I have to use alter command again, alter table tbl sample alter column. Actually we have added a new column in this command, so we don't need to mention column name here, but we have already here we are going to modification on existed column. This is new column here, but we are changing we are doing modifications on existed column. So we have to mention alter table as sample, and we have to mention also alter column. Which column, guys? SNO. So that SNO as actually we have mentioned it, we have declared it like integer before, but now I want to like it varchar of 10. So see guys, commands completed successfully. See guys, SNO is integer before, but when I am going to refresh, it will automatically change to varchar of 10. Okay, this how much this is how much the importance about alter command, guys. And next we are going to see guys, I want to insert into table sample values, like first column is SNO, and we have changed it integer to varchar of 10. So I can insert character data type also here, and the second column name is sname, and it is also varchar, length is 20, yes for length is 5 only, that's why we can insert yes for value with no objection. And this is used for next one is description, right? We have to describe ourselves in this column, description or describe, and it is like text. I already told you, like text is also very similar to varchar, but with no we don't need to mention size here. So we can write how many number of characters you want. Yeah, I have write the lot of characters here using text to column column data type, and I have written mobile number also here, 779988 something. Big integer means we can write more than 9 numbers also. So I am going to insert this value, and what will happen, see here, control E means execute. One row affected means it has affected, it has inserted. Select start from, just see guys, is it inserted or not? We can check here, like select start from TBL sample. Yeah, control E. Yeah, it has inserted ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, for it is, so we can write any number of characters in this column using this text data type and mobile. Okay, now I am going to my requirement has changed, like now I am going to insert another person's name, Yeswara Sai Brahmam Gandhi. See guys, how many characters existed in this name? 3 4 5 6 7 7 6 13 14, more than 20 characters, I guess it definitely has a more than 20 characters, guys. But we have declared this column like 20 varchar with 20 size, with 20 characters limit, but we have reached more than 20. We have reached the 20, and we have crossed also the 20. So description, we can use any number of characters, and his mobile number is like 67. Now I am going to insert this value into table. See what will happen. Execute. String or binary data would terminated in table, where it is table sample, column name is sname. Yeah, we have already discussed, it is like a problem, it may has a problem. Yeah, S name varchar of 20, because but we wrote 20 more than 20 characters of name here, so we cannot insert more like, but he want to insert his name like with full name. That's the then we have to modify our table like alter table sample table name alter column is like same guys. We have already changed the data type here, but we are going to just increase our existed data type and existed column with more than. I'm going suppose I'm going to increase size of this column. Control E, cannot find the object tbl. Okay, sorry, tbl. Yeah, command completed successfully. It means it has altered very well, and we can insert right now up to sname like we can insert 40 characters of data into this table from now onwards. Yeah, it has affected. See guys, how much importance alter has. Okay, columns, mobile, description, sname, varchar sname, change it to then its size to 40 from 20 before. Okay, so that's all guys. We can use this alter command for any number of database objects like we can we actually we don't write without mentioning comments. When you write two hyphens before any messages, it would it will automatically change to comment. We can use this alter command for number of database objects like tables, views, indexes, clusters, stored procedures, triggers, and triggers. We can alter any so many number of database objects in this SQL server with using alter command guys. So in DDL command we not only create command, alter command also has same importance in SQL server. And next we have to discuss about drop command. Hello guys, we can use drop command to any database or any database objects also. We can drop means delete with records and with structure also. Drop any database or database object. I will show the example now. I want to show the example now guys. See, drop database. Suppose, is there any sample databases? No, I don't have any sample databases, so I will create right now and I will drop it as well. Create database, sample database. Sample is a predefined keyword, so we cannot use this keyword to create database as like database name. So we can I want to create it like a sample one. A command completed successfully means it has created under object explorer. Actually we have 3 databases right now. Those are different databases. It is going to 4 right now. Oh my god, why it is not refreshing? Okay, databases. See guys, sample one database is added, has added here, and we are going to drop it as well. Sample one, how it came to database with create command. It will automatically went back. Sample one, sample one, yeah, drop database sample one, guys. How it has inserted into our SQL server, as like it will went to back with using drop command. I'm going to execute it. Command completed successfully means it has dropped. So see guys, how many databases existed here? Only 3. So it has dropped. I'm already told you that how any database object or database how entered it to our SQL server, it will go throwback at like I mean with the using drop command. Okay. Also see guys, TBL sample table sample also we have created with using create command. We can also drop it by using drop command. And just see, before going to drop it, and we can check here the table is has existed or not. Yeah, table has existed. Just I want to confirm it by refreshing. Yeah, table sample is here, and also I want to show the data which is existed under our database table. Yeah, we have 2 rows in the sample, but we can drop it as well. Created drop table, we have to tell them is that database or is that table. TBL sample, it will give us suggestion also. Yeah, execute sorry, execute command completed successfully means it has deleted tables. Check it guys, only contact employee student table are only here. Table sample table has dropped. I am going to see the data existed in table sample like before, but it is not showing result. It will giving error like invalid object name, because we don't have that object right now. Because how we created the table with create command, using create command, we has dropped the table using drop command. Okay, I hope you are got that point with the DL commands. And I'm going to teach you the now about DML commands, guys. Update declare, guys. I'm not going to sorry, insert. You know about insert, because we have inserted multiple records using the insert command before also. Just you need to know about update and delete. How update command and delete command will useful to useful to us. Just see guys, update. How can we use? And I want to create this table sample once again, because I need varchar 40 again. We have already dropped it, so we can create our table as per our requirement. I'm going to execute it. Table has created, so we can insert values by using insert command. We know already, and we have to learn about update command right now. So before going to update, we have to insert at least one value, because when we don't have any value in that table, how can we update that value without there is no data inside table sample, right? So we have to insert first of all. Okay, I'm going to insert this value. Why we need to write again? Control E. So it means execute. One row affected means table. One row has inserted. Control E. Yeah. that row has inserted well, but I need to change S name like only S for Sai Brahman Gandhi is, I don't want that full name, and I need I want to that name has only, just I want to that name decrease to only is for. So I can update that value like with using update command. Update table sample. First of all, our requirement, we have to know about in which table our requirement has existed. We want to this name to we want to decrease this name to 5 characters only, but because this name is under table sample table, right? So that's why I want to update table sample set. We have to mention set keyword right here guys, because I will tell you s name equal to is for. Okay, suppose if I execute this whole command, it will give. Okay, before going to update record, I will tell you one more thing. Okay, I am going to insert another record 6 Ramana. His mobile number is 60. I am going to insert one more record because when you need to understand about our update command, we need at least 2 records, because I have inserted one more record, and I'm going to execute. Yeah, we have 2 records right now, and see here their S name, student names are like S for Sai Brahman Gandhi, and Ramana is one more record name is Ramana, and I'm going to update the table set S name equal to Iswar. What will happen when I execute this command? Execute 2 rows affected. Actually my requirement is only one record. One record is I have to decrease that whole name into only 5 letters to the first record, but it will affect to it has affected already to the two records also. I'm going to execute once again. See guys, previously we have S name as for first record, S for Sai something, but second value as like Ramana, but it has affected 2 rows. When we update like this, it will affect it to all rows. But so when here we have to mention the condition, we have to declare one condition like where which is different from to this row to this to the 2 rows. Yeah, definitely the serial number has different serial numbers has different values here. So where I have to condition like S and O equal to ABC, because S and O is varchar, so we have to mention that value inside quotes 1 2 3 4 5 6 6. Actually it has before like Ramana. Without declaring a where condition, it has updated 2 records unlike 1 record, because we want to update only 1 record, but it has updated 2 records. So that's why I want to give it name to the back to the this second row. So what will happen here guys, now it is not going to update all records. It will only update the which condition applies and which condition successful. Here I told the SQL server like SNO, where SNO equal to ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, that only it will update. There is only update, it will update guys. Yeah, I'm going to execute one row affected. It means only one row affected because condition satisfied here and updated value here also. Suppose if there is many people with serial number as like ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 6, so all records will be updated because which condition you have you have declared here, and that condition will satisfy. mm, this update command will satisfy all those records, all those conditions. Okay, Ramana. Now see guys, the Ramana has entered into second row or not. Execute. Yeah, we got Ramana at 4566 serial number. Okay. Okay guys, update is like here only, and next we, we need to learn about delete command. Delete means, delete is also like drop guys, but drop is drop what drop is doing. Drop is deleting all structure, I mean all data with structure, because table structure also is not there when I drop the table. But not fully, not like drop guys. Delete is something different like drop. It is only delete the records inside the table, but not it will not affect to the table, because I want to delete table sample. Suppose if I execute this command, what will happen? Actually it will give an error. Okay, it does not give it does not, it hasn't given error as guys. Two rows affected. So two rows affected means what will happen? I want to delete records, whole records in table, but when you drop table sample, it, it it has given like tables sample also has deleted from our SQL server, but here select star from table. Yeah, table structure is existed, but there is no values inside our table, because delete, by using delete command we can delete records only, but now it will not affect to the column as well. I mean as like I told you before. So suppose delete and update also, when I execute it, it will affect to the whole records without declaring a condition. So when you declare a condition, it will record. I mean it will apply to the only when, I mean when condition satisfies, it will delete the records. Delete table sample means it will delete all records existed in sample table, where SNO equal to, sorry, ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 6. Actually I want to delete this record only. Without declaring a condition, it is going to delete all records. When you declare a where condition here, we can delete only this satisfied condition record only. Execute. But there is zero rows affected means there is no records inside in table, so we didn't get any output. So just see once any records are existed in this table or not. No records are existed in table. Then how can we delete without having that? Yeah, so I want to insert record, and I want to check it like it is existed or not. Insert table. Yeah, execute. Yeah, Ramanat record is existed in this table, but I want to give one more record into Venkata. His mobile number is 71. I am going to insert one more record into that table, and I want to check it once again, and I'm yeah, those two values inserted successfully. So I want to store his name is like Venkata, but not like Ramana, suppose. So when I don't want to keep it this row in our table, we have to delete this row. So before what we have done, Actually we have selected delete and table sample only. When we have executed this command, what what will happen? It will delete whole records in which are existed in table sample. But when you declare a condition along with the delete command, it will delete only satisfied condition records. How many people having SNO like ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 6? Those all records will be deleted when I executed this command. You can uh, you can find it easily by 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 giving examples. That's why I'm giving you examples, guys. Uh, there is no time wasting here. So now see, guys, what has done. ABC 66. I want to delete ABC 1 2 3 6 4 4 6 6 record. It has deleted or not. We have to check it once. Yeah, it has deleted because there is no ABC 1 2 3 6 6 record inside SNO. So we can delete which record you want by using delete command. So delete, update, insert, these three commands are are called as DML commands, data manipulate. Data manipulate. Okay, what is DDL means? Data definition language. DML means data manipulate language. Okay, that's all, guys. DML means insert, update, delete, which are affecting to the which, which commands are going to affect the records only. Those are all coming under DML, data manipulation language, which are affected to the table. Those all commands are affected come under the data definition language, because create is a database table level. I mean database object or database level. Alter and drop also, these three commands are also to the tables, I mean table levels. But DML commands are not like those, right? Insert, update, and delete. These three commands are useful to only. These three commands are useful to insert or update or delete records level only. Data manipulation language means records level. You can observe this. DRL. There is no retrieve the data from any database object means DRL language, data retrieval language. We can retrieve any. Retrieve means we want to we want to take those records, like otherwise we retrieve means we want to know how many records are existed in this table, like, so we want to know about this table, so I want to retrieve once. Retrieve means we are retrieve means select star from. Suppose I want to retrieve data from table sample. It is going it will give only table sample records. It will retrieve the data from table sample only. Okay, select command means DRL, data retrieval language. Yeah, guys, next when coming to TCL and DCL, I will tell you about TCL and DCL commands later, guys, because we don't need right now these commands, and it will automatically you can get to know about these commands automatically when it needs. So I'm not going to teach you about TCL DCL command right now, but I will teach you definitely in coming sessions. Is SQL, and I want to declare some doubts on SQL Server, guys. So no, which have frequently asked from many people. Is SQL case sensitive or not? No, definitely no, guys. Case sensitive means when I write, just I will give you example. Case sensitive or not, I will show you is SQL Server is case sensitive or not. Select star Actually, when I retrieve data, which command I have to execute? Select star from tbl, I mean table name. Actually, I want to do these all operations on table sample table. That's why I'm declaring always table sample here. You can write any table name here because I want to so that so the information in the table sample table only. Select star from table name, control G, executed. We have retrieved the data. It means select. Okay, if it is says Kinsto, when I write S as a capital or C as a like C as a capital, it, it is not going to give, I mean it is not going to retrieve our data, but I want to check it. It is yeah, again it has retrieved the data. Even I have declared S and C also capitals, because you can get to know right now uh, from this command is SQL case sensitive or not. Definitely it is not case sensitive, guys. Can we use predefined keywords as an object name or column name? Actually it has come in before in last statement, guys, one of the statement, because yeah, actually I want to create a table. Some people are very crazy about languages, so they want to like create table like table. You want to create table name also as table. So you want to you want to declare data, I mean column name also as data type int. Uh, See guys, what will happen? Incorrect syntax near the keyword table, because if you tell if you are telling to SQL server like by create table, I mean create command. Create means create command is going to create any database or database object. Yeah, we need to declare that which you want, the data table. Yeah, I want table. If you write table again, how can it understand like table as a name? Because it stored table as a predefined keyword inside SQL server in our software, that it will treat it as also, it will treat table as also predefined keyword, means it will not take it as a name, because predefined keywords are not possible to write like columns or tables names. Okay, I will keep it here, guys, for your reference. Can we use predefined keywords as an object name or column name? Okay, I have wrote it here, right? Okay. Control X, paste it. Nah, it is not possible in SQL server. Also, I think there is anywhere in any language predefined keywords are not useful to create our user friendly names. I mean like create table contact. Okay, how many databases existed? Numeric datasets. Yeah, we have already discussed about these all things in previous session, right? How to create table using those all data types. Yeah, we have already created a table with multiple data types before session. Just see here. Okay, we already we already created table with multiple data types in this table, employee table. So we don't need to create one more time. How to insert values? Yeah, this is also we have discussed in this session before, at the starting of this session. So okay, how many times insert values? I mean like how many ways the insertion possible in our SQL server, I am going to teach you right now. Okay, I will copy that command, guys, because if I write once again it will take more time. So I have copied it and paste here. How to create table using those are data types. How to insert values? Yeah, we can insert any value like by writing this command before, as like before. execute. I'm going to execute, and it has executed. Select star from tbl sample. We want to retrieve that data to check it once. Yeah, two records are inserted by inserting this command. If you want to insert multiple records, you can paste, you can insert all records. You can insert multiple records by declaring commands like this. How many times you want to insert records by selecting multiple commands, that many times it will affect it to one row affected, one row affected, one row affected. Okay, see guys, we actually we, we we are going to insert 5 records at a time, so we have selected that 5 records at a time, and it has recorded one by one. So that's why it is showing like one row affected like 5 times. So when you want to insert in one command multiple records in only one command, that then we have to declare like command like here guys. Just see what will happen. Okay, if I if I keep records like this, you cannot find it easily. So I am going to delete something. I am going to delete long values, guys. So yes, where I want to insert yes value is serial number is equal. So when you want to insert, see guys, when you want to insert multiple records by only one command, then you can select, you can write here comma, and we can proceed again ABC 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 whatever you want. But first column is varchar, and its length is 10, so it is not exceeded more than 10 letters. So we can write, we can keep it this command, we can keep it this serial number like a serial number, and I want to give one more value, yes, 1, and I want to I don't want to write description. Okay, when you don't want to write description, we can keep null value here, and 7799 I want to write. We can write like here control P, control V. You can insert multiple records by only one command, guys, like this type of syntax. Okay, see guys, how many records will affected. Previously we have selected, guys. Okay, what previously we have selected 5 records at a time, and we are going to we were going to insert those all records, and it has affect those those are affected like 1 row affected, 1 row affected. Those 5 records are affected, and the result be like here, right? But when I am going to insert this command, when I am going to execute this command by 3 values at a time. Okay, this command add here, it will give error definitely. What is going on? Okay, what is going on, man? See guys, I'm going to insert multiple records by clicking, by executing only one command. Okay, please ignore this after command, because which we have selected, that command will executed. Remaining those are all skipped by the server. So I'm going to execute it. 3 rows affected. Previously we have shown like one row affected, one row affected, one by one. Those those are all 5 records inserted successfully, but it's only like one row affected, one row affected. That means inserted values one by one, but it right now it has inserted values by only one command. So we can insert multiple records like here also, guys. So just see how many records existed in our table for our reference. Yeah, so many records inserted. Null, say, null and null. Oh, yeah, why? Oh my god. Sorry for interruption, guys. Yeah, these three rows, these three rows are inserted by only one command. That's why it has shown like 3 rows affected, and all records are inserted successfully in our table. That's all for this session, guys. I'm thinking, okay, how to calculate mathematical operation and dummy operations in SQL Server. Okay, I will tell you about it later. And create table with multiple data types. Okay, we have created before this before session. Okay, thank you, guys. I will connect you later by making other session with different content. That's all for today, guys. Hope you are understand well, and please ignore my communication because I'm, I'm in very pressure level to teach you that, but I will give definitely much subject to you. Thank you all, guys. Thank you. See you soon.